And now, a can't-miss moment from The Charlie James Show.
And I'll be totally honest with you. I'm not fully up to date on the Illuminati.
I mean,
How do you get to be in the Illuminati? Is it something to buy? Like
nobody really knows. Like, they're super secretive. But like,
I'm a member of a fraternity, and we've got a secret handshake or two, and we've got secret words that we say to each other.
Well, from what you can find about the Illuminati, it just seems like they're a globalist organization.
Well, I don't want to be a globalist.
Well, they've been around since like the 1700s, and there's a theory that they are in control of everything. Well,
I kind of like that part.
Well, yeah, I mean, like,
that sounds good.
No matter what you call them, Illuminati, globalist elites, it's kind of all in the same boat. So,
would Klaus Schwab be the Illuminati?
I mean, yeah, would
he
be.
But is he in the Illuminati? I mean, why doesn't the Illuminati come out there and have like a real big recruiting drive?
Well, you don't really know for sure, but like the celebrities and stuff over the years have always thrown out, Illuminati signs and symbols, and for a long time, I don't know if you remember this, but do you remember like when they would make their thumb and index finger a circle, and then the other three fingers up, and they'd flip it upside down and put it over their eye? That was supposed to represent the all-seeing eyes.
Again, I always hear about I would love for somebody to come out and go, all right, ladies and gentlemen, I've just, it's been so long. It's just time for me to tell the truth. I am the head of the Illuminati.
Yeah, you know who did do that?
And who?
Jim Carrey.
Oh, did he really?
Yeah, he did it on, I think it was Jimmy Fallon, or one of those night shows. But it was funny.
I'd like to see like a legitimate, the guy that said, all right, I got my business card here. It says Illuminati on it.
There's a big eye on it. Yeah.
Yeah. See, there you go. That's all the proof you need. But then he has to do something. He said, all right, I'll tell you what we're going to do. All right, for the next 20 seconds, for the next 20 minutes, everybody's stocks are going to go up 100%. And then it happens. And then he goes, all right, guys, bring it back down, and then all the stocks.
Right. Well, I tell you what is interesting, an interesting secret society, and that's the Skull and Bones.
Somebody just mentioned this. 641 said, what was Bush? The Skull and Bones. That's Yale, right?
Yeah, that's Yale. And what's interesting about that, and I didn't have the text line up, so I didn't even see that, so that's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Anyways, what's interesting is that George W. Bush, Bill Clinton, and several other presidents have been
members of the Skull and Bones.
Yeah, either been associated or members, yeah.
Now, George Washington was a Mason.
Correct. He was Freemason. Most of those guys were all Freemasons.
I might have found a new hobby, looking into secret societies.
Oh, yeah, man. I used to deep dive secret societies, man.
Being a member of a secret society, the Delta Chi fraternity, I know a little bit about it.
Yeah.
Being... So there you go. All I want to do is drink beer and meet girls. That was as deep as that got, really. Go to a good frat party.
I mean, essentially, that's what they are. I mean, it's just a group of people that get together that have their own idea of life.
So I know how great some of our frat parties were.
Right.
And that was at our level, our chapter.
And
could you imagine the parties they have, like, way up at the top with the Illuminati?
Yeah,
Could you imagine those?
Well,
Holy cow.
You can actually look this up. The conservative guy everybody hates.
That's
Alex Jones.
That's such a big list.
Alex Jones.
Such a big list.
Alex Jones supposedly got footage of, I'm not sure if it was the Illuminati or which secret society, but he has actual footage that you can find of an actual secret society ceremony.
Yeah.
And it's,
which
it's
secret
creepy.
Society? You don't know, though.
Yeah, I can't remember if it's actually mentioned which one it is, but I know that there are some high-end elite people there.
Charlie, my dad was a Mason. He was not Illuminati. Well, we're not saying all Masons are Illuminati.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
I don't even know
at
if
all.
Masons are part of the Illuminati.
Well, the way I understood it is...
And where did we first hear about the Illuminati? Where did all of this come from?
Well, the Illuminati originated, I think it was 1776, in somewhere in Europe. I want to say. And they were it was supposed to be, I don't know. You can look it up because I don't want to misstate anything because it's been a long time since I've since I've read about that. But I know that it was established in 1776, and
the Illuminati.
Yeah, and and they were supposedly killed off, but apparently they weren't.
So a lot of people are saying that Alex Jones got footage of the Bohemian Grove where all the secret societies come together for their #1 meeting of all the bosses of all the main. Man, this sounds like the mafia.
Yeah, that's it. The Bohemian Grove. Yeah, that's what it was called.
Huh. Yeah. So all the families get together? Somebody said it originated in Bavaria?
It's a secret society reunion.
Who would show up? A lot of people saying the Bilderbergers. We all know about the Bilderbergers.
The Bilderbergers.
That happens and all of that. Hey, Charlie, and I was about to ask this as well. Thank you, 137. Hey, Charlie, some people suggest that the Illuminati are part of the Knights Templar, which was almost a military section of the Catholic Church. Well, they actually were the military section of the Catholic Church because what was happening is in the Middle East, they had trade routes, right, that the church depended on.
Right.
So what happened was they had the Knights Templar, and they were the security arm of the Catholic Church for the routes that they were taking because people were getting robbed and people were, there were desert pirating. There's a lot of pirating going on. People were being robbed and assaulted and killed. So they went out and they said, all right, you Knights Templar, you guys take care, make sure all of these things can get across the desert the way they're supposed to. And they were like, okay. And they said, all right, and you can also, ask for tribute, so people would pay them to make sure that they went safely across their journey, right?
Right.
Well, they became so wealthy that all of a sudden these people in the Catholic Church started saying, "Well, listen, these guys are too rich.
They're more rich than we are.
Exactly. They're making more money than we are. So we
can't have that.
We need to ostracize them." And that's exactly what happened. And then that just became a big mess. Charlie, the Knights Templar, and they're supposed to have been killed off. But apparently they haven't.
Don't miss the Charlie James Show. Weekdays 3 to 7 on 106.3 WORD and the Odyssey app.